Hey guys, welcome back to the lesson on gravity on an inclined plane. We were so close to finishing this question, but unfortunately we just were at our 15-minute max, so we had to cut it off. So in the last video we had ended off with finding our frictional force, which we actually weren't quite done that one just yet. There was one step that we need to do before moving on, which is talking about our sig figs. So going back to these two values here, we had 50.4, which that one there had 2 sig figs, and this one here we had 182, which that one also had 2 sig figs. So one thing that's going to be really important here is that because we're adding and subtracting these values, we have to use that adding subtracting rule for sig figs, meaning we have to go to our least precise value, which means that we have to look at those place values. So here we had one place value to the left of our decimal. This one here had 2, and so we need to go in accordance with the furthest to the left of our decimal. So that means we have to go to that second place value. So here our 3 is significant, so our overall answer for the frictional force has once again 2 sig figs. Alright, so now we just need to finish off this question, and that is getting to this first equation that we wrote down in the beginning, which was finding our coefficient of friction. So our frictional force is equal to our coefficient of friction times that normal force. In step 6, we had found the frictional force, which was 132.41. Our coefficient of friction is what we were looking for. And in our previous step, in step number 3, we had found our normal force to be 682.25. So this is a nice simple last step. Here we just need to get this coefficient, or the variable mu, by itself. So we need to get rid of this number here. So we are going to divide by 682.25. And we're going to make sure we do that to both sides to keep this expression equal. Alright, and when you plug this into your calculator, I'm just going to go ahead and give you your rounded value. You should get 0.19 in your calculator, and that is, of course, counting for sig figs. We had 2 sig figs for both of our values, so our overall answer should have 2 sig figs as well. And just before we move on to our sentence, just remember your coefficient of friction does not have units, so we simply just state it as 0.19. Okay, so let's go ahead and write our sentence. So the coefficient of friction is 0.19. Alright, so we are done this example. Holy cow, that was a 7-step, just over 2 video question. That is insane. But we finished it, we made it through, and hopefully life is still great, question mark. And anyway, so the rest of this lesson is just the on your own practice, so please take the time to try out those questions. You know, the first one kind of starts off with a very basic question, and then they get a little bit harder as you move on. But just remember, you do have step-by-step solutions on my classroom website to help you out. You guys can also feel free to message me on Reminder, send me an email, and I can try and help out in whatever way I can, if you guys have any questions. But anyways, good luck on your own, and thank you guys for watching.